Test. Looks like chat is not working again. What's going on? Oh, thank you for the sub, Ronnie. Hold on. Why isn't it showing on? Good morning. I apologize once again for the scuff. Good morning, good morning. When I open up the properties window, it shows. But for some reason... Good morning. Oh, wonder why. Oh, there it goes. It's there. It's there. At least this is an improvement from YouTube. Hello. Good morning. Sorry, I was just sorting out the undying scuff of the stream. Oh, Michael, thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. It's there. It is there. Finally, I have a chat back. So, I was twiddling around yesterday with OBS and YouTube, and I did end up uninstalling and then reinstalling OBS to see if that would help, but it has not helped. My YouTube streaming experience is still lacking a chat. But either way, it seems that Twitch is still a little bit more functional, so good to be here. Good morning, good morning. How's everyone doing? Hello. Hello. Greetings. So let's find out. Let's find out if my spud arm is working. It was working when I was testing it in previews, but I don't know if it'll actually stream. So let's shimmy forth. Thank you, Lemon Kitten. To the drawing screen. So here we have. Oh, okay. It's looking. It's looking. Hopefully. Oh! I think it's working! Woohoo! Okay. Time to never go back to YouTube, I suppose. Why am I having so many problems? Oh my goodness. Yahoo! It's working! I don't know if it's a YouTube thing, but yesterday when I was on YouTube it wasn't going at all. But this is what it's supposed to work like. It's supposed to draw while I'm drawing. You get the picture. The only issue, as mentioned before, is that when my cursor moves out of the drawing window, as in like this space here, for example, if I go to change the size of my brush, or change my brush, or to add a layer, stuff like that, you can't see me doing. And that is not the fault of the spud arm or anything, it's just that I only have one monitor, and so this is the only way it works. But here we go. Oh good. I'm glad it's semi-functional at least. It's better than nothing. Wait, do I have like hotkeys? That'll do. Okay, that'll do. Oh, thank you for the kind words. Now you can see my canvas moving and stuff, which is very, it's very handy. Is it an OC? No, it's one of my horses. I'm a horse that I cooked up last time on stream as well. I was working on this, semi-working on this, not very. There's also another design that I have to finish, and I want to get a start on just another hobby draw, or doing others. Anyway, today is a day for working on designs, so I'll chip away at my various horses and whatnot. And if you like, you can hang out while I do that. I asked around my friends again to see if anyone else would like to play A Place of Happiness with me. And for those of you who joined me on stream yesterday, I apologize for the fleeting hand. I keep changing. Sen was eager to stick her hand up, so at some point, mayhaps, I will be able to do that with her, just for funsy. Is it? I also think it's quite cool. I'm pretty sure it would be much cooler if my hand didn't keep disappearing every time I went to change the size of my brush. However, this is as good as it's going to get from me. Apologize for the flashing hand. Should be good. I decided we were sort of flicking around, thinking about what characters we could use, and I decided to bring Arbor and Sen could bring Eos. Just as a personal choice, I think for us as like role players, but not that kind of role player, it's easier to enter the scenario if you know you're going to meet a familiar face, or I think maybe it's easier to engage that way. Because even if it's the first time meeting in the scenario, you have like past history. I'm just rattling on. Should be good. Right. How's everyone faring today? Managed to get the spud arm working, so I will... This meant to be a shark? This meant to be a shark, right? Nice shark. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to do something. I received some donations from my DN friends yesterday, but I don't think alerts were working, and so I didn't get to see them. So hold on. Give me a moment. I'll spin them a little prize. Oh, key back to work. Hi Snova, I hope you're well as well. Yes, a spin of the wheel. Here we go. Bun arm is away again. Pulls out some different arms. Okie doke. So, although they're probably not here because the both of them are working at this time of day, I received a couple of very kind donations. I also received a very generous donation from an anonymous person who said that they would support me in whatever endeavor I would choose to follow, and I'm very grateful, Anon, but I don't know how to give you spins. So for now, I'll spin for my pals. So I received 3 sets of spins from Rachel, so let's go spin 1. Oh, a left-hand drawer. I'll write that down. Left-hand drawer, and then spin 2. Let's go, let's go. Bun trivia. Don't think she needs to know much about bun trivia, but let's see. What can I say that's bun trivia? Have my list of bun trivia somewhere. You can always tease some lore. Oh, tempting. Oh, here's old bun trivia. My first exposure into OCs, I think, was when I made Pokemon OCs. Did I already give this piece of trivia? So my favorite Pokemon game is Emerald. I think that Emerald is the game that was most special to me growing up. And I used to write like original stories about Pokemon, and yeah, I think Emerald is so good. But Nod's head. I used to like copy the Pokemon from what I could see on my tiny screen and draw them and make characters with them, and then also make trainer OCs and stuff like that. So small bean bun making the Pokies. That's how I spent my first OC years. I was pretty young. I think I must have been like 11 or 12, but it was all good, and I had a fun time. I do often think about revisiting some Poke OCs, but everything in time. Anyway, that's fun trivia. Let's spin it again. Bun legs ticket. I'll ask her later if she ever wants a bun legs. We'll save that for another time. Anyway, moving on. We also received 2 tickets worth of donation from my kind of cool but slightly bully friend Leon. Thanks, Leon, for donating to my disc fund. Let's spin again. Hi, welcome. Oh, a head pat for Leon. Oh, does he deserve a head pat though? I'll write it down. Write it down, Leon, head pat. Very well. I'm a little reluctant, but one more spin. One more spin for Leon. Let's go. Eh? How is it that Leon gets 2 head pats? How is that possible? Okay. Darn it. What should I do? I'm pretty sure Leon is not here. Scratches head. Maybe I will do one of them now, and then the other one later, if he comes by, maybe. The thing is that it's kind of early. I never expect to see Leon at this time. So, head pad. Very well. Let's go head pad. Alrighty. Here we are once again on the page of head pad, and I will shimmy forth a little. How is that? How is that? Okay. So this is a head pat for Leon, who is not here to receive the first one, but just know that I very much appreciate your donation to my new Bun's second monitor fund. Alrighty. Grab my hand. I'm on the wrong. Oh, I moved my PRPR to the wrong side. Ara. There we go. Now I should be able to pad. Hey. Hey. That. Thanks, Leon, for the head pat. Thanks, Leon in spirit. I shimmy back. Yes. Thank you for your donations. Let's make this look a little more like a shark. But what kind of shark? Maybe... Maybe like one of those... One of those sharks with their mouths here. IKEA shark. Those IKEA sharks are actually quite nice. My friend's got one. Oh, really? That does sound cute. That disappearing hand is really kind of disconcerting, but I apologize. I always switch tools manually. I have to get used to not doing that. Oh. But it's hard. Nemu animals. Sounds very cute. Potentially what I could do is I could adjust the spud arm so that it includes this whole part of the screen, but it won't draw accurately anymore if I do that, which is the trade-off there. So oh, there is There is. You just have to have the spud window open up to the whole screen. But the reason why I don't do that is because I only have one monitor and I can't read the chat if I don't have this windowed. So you see the size of my screen here. If I can draw like the size here, the size of my screen. Say this is my screen. I adjust my spud hand window so that it's the same size as this screen, because this is the drawing space, and it matches the hand if this matches the drawing space. However, oh no, it can and it will. Say for example, if I do this, the drawing hand will stay in the space even if I move over to the side. But you can also see that it is no longer accurate to screen. So say I'm changing layer here. This is where I would change layers. And this is where I would change tools. And this is the space of my drawing screen. You see, it's scaled. It's scaled to area. So ideally what you would want to do is I'll just change this window back. You'd want to have this space set to your entire monitor, and then instead of having it cut when you move over to the side with the layers here, you would simply just you would trim it in OBS instead. That should preserve the size of the hands and whatnot. This is the best I can do, unfortunately, at the moment. I did a bit of testing. It took me a while to figure out how to kind of get it lined up for use on stream. And this it's not ideal, but it's not bad, so I'll take it. Bun has a big brain. Bun's brain is unfortunately pretty lacking, but Bun's technology brain is exceptionally lacking. Pretty bad at the troubleshooting. Gasp, bunhand. Yes, Bun has a hand. It is a slightly scuffed hand that occasionally disappears. Nope, that's a fault of the program. Not anything I can do. I can't call it a fault, that's just how it works. In order to have the spud arm active, the window has to be up. Like, you can't minimize the window either. It's not that there's anything wrong with that way of thinking, because clearly, yeah, but I mean, even if you say that to me, you have to troubleshoot to come up with ways to deal with that myself. I'm sure people who have more monitors have a slightly easier way around this. I could just do with more space in monitor fun. The fact that something like this exists is very cool. It allows me to some VTuber Bun avatar to pretend like I draw on a screen tablet, but I'm sure you know that that is not the case. Second Bun Monitor Fund, mayhaps. I mean, it's not a necessity by any means. It's a nice to have. I'm sure it would be nice to have. But oh. It is very cool though, just as it is. There's of course ways it can be improved. Watch as my hand just can completely dip on and off screen. I mean, it's a good way to be thinking, since, you know, everything can be improved. Since I don't have a brain that works like that, and I wouldn't know how to troubleshoot this, I just sit here and think, wow, cool, screen tablet pretends that I'm drawing on a screen tablet. Yes, I mean, for a number of reasons this is not ideal. I mean, having the window open is not the most ideal. But also, truly not in any place to complain. I'll appreciate this spud tablet as it is. What did I want to add? What do I want to add to this? This? Coding is a bit too big-brained for me. Patches? Throw some patches on. Greetings. It's meant to be a bit rougher, so I think not drawing it in too much depth is probably okay. Oh, welcome. Yeah. I think yesterday I was going to show you the photo I took of my hand on top of my tablet, looking like at its actual size, the size of my tablet, instead of the massive thing my VTuber my VTuber model is drawing on. It's a brick. Oh wait, what's I going to do with this? size. Welcome. Hello, Storm. How is it going? I posted a schedule just earlier, but I think the truth is I wanted to read Dorian Gray today. So if I get tired of drawing, I might actually do that. But that being said, I am crusty toned as always, so it may be another frog voiced read. Crusty means wonderful in Aussie. I'm not from Australia. Although Australians have interesting ways to refer to a lot of things. Like the way they manage to tack something on the end of everyone's name is an interesting example. Hello, welcome. Figuring out my hotkeys again. Oh, it's the Sky Citizen. Just on the front. What else? Just want to give him just the briefest of tidy ups. And I think I should probably move on. But let's see. He finished Uma Musume. How was it? Did you enjoy it? In terms of stuff happening, I feel like season 2 is like more shuraba than the first one. It's just quite yeah, it's a bit sad life, honestly. But I hope you enjoyed it. Do you have a favorite Uma Musume? Sped-chan! Aw, special week. Her and her Spartan mum. It's accurate though. I think what was it? I watched a video where an old race commentator, you know, the kind that would be talking and calling all of the horses' names during the races, was talking about how Special Week's mother died a few hours after he was born. So it's true horse law. It is. I think that there's like, you know, there's quite a lot of parts of Uma Musume that really do give proper hats off to the real life racehorses. I mean, some horses, I think some famous racehorses aren't included in Uma Musume because the people who owned them just like didn't allow it. But for the other ones, like Tokai Teiyo as well, the way she always runs after Rudolphu, and how in reality, Shimbori Rudolphu is Tokai Teiyo's father. Keiba horse racing is pretty big. Also, when Uma Musume came out in Japan, it really took off. Like it super duper took off. It is kind of another gacha game of hellish investment. Oh yes, I love it. I actually love it. I'm not gonna play it, but I'm gonna watch people play it. The girls are cute. I like the horses. As someone who kind of grew up liking stuff like Toho and Saki, Uma Musume is like 1000% up my alley. It has like a sporty aspect, and then it has like an idol aspect. It's a bajillion of my guilty pleasures, all in one. Saki is like one of my favorite things. I was never really able to admit it to people because I was like quite embarrassed that I enjoyed it so much, but I like Saki a lot as well. You've seen Saki? Keys watched Saki? Ah, I see. I'm quite bad with real animals. I tend to flee from real animals. No worries. It's just girls playing mahjong, and the mahjong gets more realistic the more you watch the show. But I like it so much. I think Saki will always be a favorite of mine. I see. I never grew up around animals. Everywhere I lived, generally, you weren't allowed to have pets. And by the time I was old enough to live in a place where pets were allowed, it was kind of not a good idea to have. When we moved back to New Zealand, it was my brother who'd been living in the house, and the entire place just stank of his 3 dogs. And so what happened was we had to have the carpet replaced. And so I think after that point there was just no pets, no nothing like that. And then also our next door neighbor was an old lady with like 6 cats, and they would always come into our garden and dig things up. So my mother was quite against it. I don't think I'll get a pet. I think I'll just go without a pet. I'll go somewhere and visit places with pets. But you're able to fix the hand? Not really. I think I discovered that I have an issue with YouTube, but didn't fix the spud hand. It's just as it is. The fact that it's semi-working though is good though. At least you guys can see how it should have looked. Almost. Oh, yeah, no, when I first started watching Saki, I had zero idea how to play mahjong. Actually, I hardly do now. It just seems like a card matching game to me. But you know my cool friend Jia/Darknessblade666? He has a ball python. He has a snake that occasionally he'll send updates about. Even if you don't understand mahjong, Saki is still great. There's hardly even a story to the show. There's like a vague underlying plot, And then everything else is just girls playing mahjong, and I live for it. I'm not really watching my OBS screen, so I don't know what exactly it looks like half the time. I can see it out of the corner of my eye, my hand dipping on and off the screen when I go to change layers. But is it like interesting? Is it interesting to see? Chihaya Furu. A lot of people thought of Chihaya Furu as like their introduction into Japan. I'm glad it made Karuta more popular though. That sort of thing. It's always nice. Do you feel even more like you're getting to watch me draw? I don't know. I hope it's interesting. As you know, the reality is that I just draw in a little 4x6 square. But of course I don't think poorly of my tablet at all. Anything you've ever seen me draw ever was drawn on this tablet. So it's quite mighty. It is a very uniquely Japanese game. The way it's played in Chihaya Furu as well makes it very special. Yes, I have made it do the tracking with the help of the very cool programs, but I think it would be good if I was doing something, if I was doing some sort of drawing course, maybe? Like doing... I don't think I ever would, but you know, if I ever were to teach what little I know about drawing, then maybe I could use something like this. Drawing hand. It's actually called spud. Yes, that's correct. It's actually called spud. Oh no, no. It is 1000% spud. Well, now you know. Even though usually on site I have the cursor enabled, you know, if you're zoomed out or watching it on your phone, it might not be that easy to see. And even though this hand is massive and it takes up a lot of space, analog drawing, your hand is always there taking up a lot of space. So I guess that adds a sense of realism to it. But one thing that this Baram makes me kind of aware of is that I don't use shortcuts very often. Whenever it comes to changing the size of my brush or changing my brush at all, I tend to do it by clicking manually, and so I should probably get into the habit of shortcutting a bit more. I suppose so. That I could just like move it down here or something. But yes. So now I did indeed make a bun version of the spud arm, so I don't have to what's it? Use my additional tablet arms from my model, and I can just use this because the tablet down in the bottom left corner is part of it as well. So so you can see my hand moving around to follow the. It's a little bit difficult to see because my pen is white. So I might eventually have to change that, but yeah, so it tracks that way. A flower pin topper? Flower. Add a flower to my pin. Yeah, well, we'll see. I'll see how it goes. Add a flower to my. Oh yes, no worries, no worries. Thank you for the suggestion. Sorry, I really haven't a lot of things to say today. It occurred to me that I've just been spending the bulk of my time drawing in total silence. But I'm quite present as always if anyone ever wants to ask a thing, talk about a thing. Vibing with fun. Indeed, I just be here vibing. Oh, I'm thinking distantly about my cool pal Anya Pandaria's eventual parting from the VTuber life. I'm sure we'll see her again, but I'm still sad to see her go. And then I'm also thinking distantly of some things I should do for work, so you might catch me for another dimly silent studying with Bun stream or something. I can envision that happening again. Oh, it's bed. Greetings. How's your new equipment treating you? If you mean the cable that is taped to my walls and ceiling, then it's doing fine. I think it's doing me just fine. I think so too. So I'm very grateful. Do you love stable internet? Truly. What a hard life it's been without it, huh? Golly. Oh, also for the game, although I think I even wrote this on the schedule for the game that I picked out to play on Monday for me, is not about death. And it was very close to being about death, but I decided to put aside death for the time being. It has kind of been very present in my streams as of late, and it is at the recommendation of my cool friend Michael, who said that he played this. So I thought I would also give it a go. It's from one of the bundles, so it is an itch.io Explore, but I didn't have to explore to find this one. My friend very kindly referred me onto it. Looks good though. I think it's a sort of visual novel-y type. We trust Monka. And Michael we trust. Thankfully it's something like this though. Because as you know, I'm not actually very good at games. And if like Michael, he plays games where you need to have a bit of skill, methinks. And I just do not. I do not. They might be fun. Enjoy games where you can still have fun even if you're bad. Herbs, indeed. I wanted to do like a specific pattern. Like kinda ocean-like. I also did a rough sketch of Arbor in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. I should just chip away at all these things. CG to do, and then a couple of designs to do, and then other design to do, and then Bun should do her power build. That is what I should do. No, I should finish doing this spot. Collecting points. I have been on Twitch lately, after all. Given the state of my OBS, I will probably be back here again. Sad life. Interesting. What if I was to sing Never Gonna Give You Up? What cringe? I like that song. Welcome back. Yeah, no cringe. Yeah, I mean, I just, I never clicked enough links to get rickrolled very much. And I just never found it as annoying as anyone else. I also unironically just think it's a fine song. But I can understand if people are not that keen on it. As someone who creates media, I don't like to blame things like this on the media itself. If you think that there's something wrong with the song Never Gonna Give You Up because of the way it was used by other people, then that's a prejudice I can't agree with. I genuinely don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's not like this is something that he asked for. Oh, that is my rickroll opinion. Bun has a hand. Bun does indeed have a hand. Anyway, someday I can tell you a very tiresome story about some of the people I've met in the adoptable community. And you will probably understand why I kind of just feel no particular resentment towards media that gets used in that way. Of course, if you just don't like the song, then that's cool. You just don't like the song. Something else I was supposed to be doing down here. Well, brain, I've forgotten what I wanted to do. No worries. Just keep doing other things. Did he? I'm not surprised. I feel like all of us did at some point. Speaking of songs, shall we listen to something else? And always off my background music and listen to something. Maybe that one's a bit too sad. Actually, let's. I'm not unsatisfied with this design, but there's something that I wanted to include that I feel like it's missing. But I can't even remember what it is, so I'll figure it out later. I'll just leave it like this. Okay, let's draw a small bean, a small bean child, Abba. Here she is. I drew this a bit earlier. Pulls out a reference of my own character because I wonder what her hair is supposed to look like at this age. Have you ever I didn't. No, I have not. Although I kind of drew a shark boy just now. Well, I've been drawing, is mayhaps the more accurate thing to say. This reference of Abba doesn't need to be particularly fancy. It just needs to look like Abba the kid. Classic. Little horns. Friendly horns. They look so stumpy. Maybe I should just give her like a ribbon. Mayhaps later, thank you. Make it look like her Dian hairstyle, mayhaps. Oh. Greetings, welcome. I'm glad you think it's cool. I'm thankful that it's working. It is far from perfect, but it is a functioning spud arm and tablet. Give her yeah, something like that. Arboresque. Maybe this is a bit too tight for small bean arbor, but it's about right. Have her dress like her Dian self. Okay, that'll do. Scrawls. Hi. How's it going? Everyone's just vibing today. Would you like to read a joke? Only if it's a good one. Normal arbor dress has a waist, but let's just sans the waist. Oh gosh, please go back to sleep sometime. I'm just here drawing a thing. Preparing for scenario by drawing NPCs. I should probably pull this up actually. Pull up Arbor and throw this away. And yeah. Let's go a little bit lower. This stream makes me sleepy in a good way. Okay, you know what? Since we're going the sleepy route, we can always put on some goodnight music. But is that a joke or is it just the truth? Actually, I can't think of the way I want this dress to look now that I'm reshaping it. You need to work on things. Hang in there. Do your work. Actually, maybe I should give her the waist. Time to sleep well. Oh, haha. Thank you for stopping by. Good night. See, that's a bit too dumpy. Just give Abba the waist. I don't think in drawing this I haven't sized a lot of things correctly, so looking at it there's a great deal that is not quite right. So, what am I drawing? I was going to draw, well, this, which is meant to be an NPC standing figure of one of my characters for a scenario that I want to play with my friend at some point. But I'm not sure I like this. I'm not sure I like this. Oh, thank you. It's just Arbor and you. I used to stick her in my Dragon Nest stream window. That picture of the purple haired lass. I'm just going for something a little more kid-like, but it's not very good, to be honest. This draw. I should have done something a bit more roughly. I actually use Eru in that scenario when I set it up for my little play date with Eo. I used Eru as one of the NPCs. So I drew a little I drew a little small bean version of her. I don't tell jokes, unfortunately. Usually if anyone ever laughs at one of my streams, it's because I've done something foolish, or you know, that sort. Maybe this music is a bit too sleepy. Let's go back to let's go back to the usual track. Are you doing okay there, Riff? Falling asleep. Good to know. I'm okay. Getting by. Tomfoolery is good. Oh, you like this? Thank you. I think I haven't done a very good draw, so I'm thinking about whether or not to continue working on this, but I guess it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just an NPC, so, and I'm sure Sen won't mind. Right. Arbor and her tiny child's stubby horns. They're a little bit sharper looking in her usual images. I can probably go a little slimmer. No, it's a bit too young. Maybe this is a bit better. This small bean arbor. Something like that. I want her to look young enough so that you think she looks like... so that she looks young. But then I also want her to look old enough so that if she said something you would probably still listen to it. What is this cute creature? It's an aged down version of my original character Abba Rosenwald. You may see me play her in Dragon Nest as well. Here's my Lancia, my Vena Plaga armory. Bun got the hand working. It's because I'm on Twitch. For some reason it's working now that I'm on Twitch. Golly. Thank you for the kind words. I will also have to draw her brother at some point. Draw him in later. In her original canonical story, brother is dead, but for this story, he will be alive. Let me make these a bit thinner. YouTube interface. There's a bot in the chat. Oh, does anyone want to do it? I don't have any specific mods or anything. Oh, thank you. Sure. But how do I do it? Oh, whoops. Hold on. Let me go back to my browser. If you would just give me a moment. So for some reason I can't type in my chat in OBS. So I don't think OBS has gotten off scot-free yet. Mod at person. So what is it? /mod. Did that work? I mostly try to stream on YouTube, but oh, ever? Hank, I'll come back now. Thank you. I don't know how to solve this issue with typing in chat in OBS. But I guess I'll take it as it is. Thank you for your help. maybe a little less blobby, maybe a smidgen longer. The impressions you get of a character can be quite different through things, through even kind of subtle things. So we'll give her full hands. I think that will probably be just long enough for the age I'm going for. Oh, you like this outfit? It's not a very thoughtful outfit. It's just a botched version of the dress she always wears. But thank you. Yes, have a good evening. Fill that in clumsily. It's about right. It's about right. I think I'll just go with something like this. Nothing too... Still down for fixes. A coffee drinker, I see. Enjoy your coffee. It's far from perfect, but I think just as an NPC style this will do. Fiddle around a little more. Bun does not drink coffee, no. I usually drink water. It's not that I dislike coffee or anything. Do you drink tea much? No, I don't drink tea much either. I used to drink tea much more, but nowadays I just drink water. I think we've had this conversation before, between you tea drinkers and coffee drinkers. I like tea. I like Earl Grey tea. Still not quite what I'm going for, but I think at this point in time I should probably stick colors on it. So let's stick some colors on it. Enjoy your bean water. I feel like I've seen that before. Great copy pasta. Is it evening? It is the afternoon where I am. Today I'm relatively free. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not relatively free. But here we are, doing a little bit of what needs to be done. Not much of what needs to be done, but a little bit of what needs to be done here on stream. And everyone is just kindly tagging along. Hanging out with Bun, yes, it is just I. It's just I, Bun. Almost halfway there in points. What are you saving up for? What's everyone saving up for? I am the story Buns. Singing. Are you all just going to spring singing on me at some point so that it becomes an impromptu karaoke stream? Sounds possible, I wouldn't put it past you. Wait, that's a good idea. Oh no. No, goodness. Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure Singing Stream appeared on the donation goals somewhere, mostly because I didn't think people would give me money, and hence we would never reach it. But I see you have found a new way. see. Indeed, it'd be problem solving. Well, I just hope I don't woefully disappoint. Should know this, but my singing's not very... Yeah, singing's a bit naff, so... I think it's best to come into this with no expectation. Oh, that's very kind. Amazing is a generous word for what I think my singing is actually like, but we shall see. I suppose I'm the one who put it on there, so if you guys do save up, I will endeavor. Admittedly, don't know a lot of songs, but we'll see. See how it goes. Thank you. Thanks for listening to that. I'm grateful for the kind words. Yeah. Just do it like this. What's up? I don't know. Oh well, just leave that. Oh, haha. Thank you for the kind words. I'm not trying to do a super impressive draw. It's just meant to be a decent a decent NPC reference. But getting a little stuck on what I wanted her to wear. Something like this. Bit much. That's not what I'm going for, is it? Seems a bit like her usual. Almost. Yes, I should probably bump up the colors a bit more. The colors are a bit on the bland side. Add a little color to the lines. Stick. Some light. And the eyes. You like my color choice? Thank you. Parts that need to be a little bit more purple. Add purple too. And then at some point I do what I usually do, which is blitz the rest of the lines and go at it from there. Just a little bit more color. bit. Darker, though I can lighten those parts later. And draw in the parts where the lines have disappeared. Why the wow? Is this interesting? The grass growing process. Oh really? I'm sorry about your headaches, but I'm glad if you like watching me sit here and scroll a thing. Around at this point, I either botch the lines, so you see the lines go, or and I decide how much of the lines to keep. I'll hold on to this much of the lines this time. Thank you for the kind words. I do, wonder if doing this sort of stream is actually interesting to people. Not that it's not interesting to watch people draw. It's just not interesting to watch me draw, because I do it all the time, and it's very it's very small-brained sagyo. Oh. Thank you. Oh, thanks so much for the sub, Kitten-chan. That's cute. I'm just scrolling an NPC draw of my character, who I have not roleplayed in a while, but will be excited to use again. Just do things your own way. I always do. I always do. For better or for worse. Everyone is different. And I don't always draw the same way either. Oh, you. That's you, Mr. Sky Citizen. Cool guy streamer that you are. Yeah, Sky Citizen is very cool. You've been blessed by the bun. I didn't do anything though. I just said that you were cool. In terms of the process, usually this is the most time-consuming part of any drawer that I do. I don't really like my lines, so I usually go through a period of putting them through the blender. What's your favorite part of the process? My favorite part is when it's done, but sometimes that's just, you know? Sometimes you also have to just know when to put something down. Working for longer on something isn't always going to make it better. I mean, you know, often it will help spending time to really make something look as good as you can, but there's a limit to that, especially when you are doing something like painting, because you know, a lot of people get really caught up in the process, and you can, I think I've been guilty of this in the past, you can kind of lose yourself in doing the rendering, and it doesn't look better for it. It just ends up being time that wasn't well spent. Could have called it finished before and it would have still looked as good. This is me personally. I think I can agree in general with needing to take your time. Oh, thank you for the bun drink water redeem. I shall have a drink now. Everyone stay hydrated. Hello, Tay-Tay Swaggy. Very good. In the past, when people have asked me for like art advice or asked me to do a tutorial on how I do something, how I do anything, usually how I color something, it's a little difficult because most of the time I can't give a good reason why I do some of the stuff that I do. I'm sure that there is some reason that can be related to, you know, an art concept, but I make a lot of choices just based on taste and thought, so it becomes something that I feel like I can't teach people. Even if I could, I almost feel like I don't know what I would say. Oh, Bun Stretch. Oh, thank you for the redeem again. Bed Stretch too. But your shading is incredible. Thank you. It's okay. It's just okay. I wouldn't say it's anything. Wouldn't say it's anything too fancy, but I appreciate just scrolling a kid. I probably refine her face a bit. Oh. I see. Well, if you like to draw, I hope you'll draw something. If you know, don't really want to draw, but you enjoy watching folks draw, you're always welcome to come and hang out here. That's very kind. I will try to do some fixes a bit later, but I think it looks a bit average. Nothing too fancy here. Stand-in NPC draw. Or a scenario to play with friends. Oh, thank you for the kind words. Everything here looks fancy to me, does it? Other mediums that inspire me, of course. I mean, visuals inspire me to draw the most, but I care about other types of art. Friends who are writers, friends who are musicians. The things that we, I suppose, understand about each other differs, and there are always going to be points where we cross, and other tangents where we probably will never meet, and understandings that won't be reached. But you know, art is art. I also like music, and I also like writing. I'm not very good at either, but I like and care about them, and I do like the stuff that I write tends to be, you know, for roleplay, but like it usually feeds into my art. So I'll draw things from the roleplays that I do, draw things from the stories that I make, etc. Do enjoy the odd spot of roleplay here and there. It's not something that I do with a lot of regularity, but it's something that I always enjoy. And I think it's also a hobby that ages very well. I think you can continue to do it through the years. Art is art. Nods head. Apologies, I feel like I've been losing my voice quite often. Dreaming, but if the crust is still okay, I will just continue to be crusty. Art is pain. Well, creating art is not easy. I don't think it is easy. I was having a conversation with one of my guildmates last night, actually, and he mentioned wanting to commission me for some artwork, and I talked briefly about how in DN, the C server, the SEA Southeast Asian server, in the past, I remember there being quite a lot of art shops or people who would sell their art for like a gold, for example, in Dragon Nest, and everything used to be vastly underpriced. like super underpriced. So some people would take actual money as well, but if you had to do the conversion, it was never enough. Okay. And I think that some folks from SEA, I don't know if it's still like that, you know, they just thought that that's how much art is worth. That's how much someone should have to pay for art. And then, you know, then I came along and I was just like, please, feel free to not commission me. Though I've done my share of undercharging over the years, so I get it. I super get it. Oh, Jay. I'm sorry that I never got back to you about your emotes. Just me being the supreme slow that I am. Someone else actually asked me about emotes recently. My blobby scuffed emote. Thank you for using them. Thank you for using my blobby scuffed emote. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you so much for the gift sub, Jay. blobby bun scream for you. Bun scream, thank you. Thank you very much. Everyone's so excited, but you're all sleepy. It's good to see you're all still quite awake. Oh, Jay, thank you again for the gift sub. Oh my goodness. Kind. Thank you for supporting the bun stream and for gifting subs to the folks so that they can bun scream with you. Ah, that's you. Sky Citizen is pretty poggers. Bun scream for bun stream. Ah. I've been thinking about whether or not to do this stream with the scenario like publicly. I asked Zen if she would be cool with it, and I think she would be fine. I am low-key, high-key nervous to have an audience. Oh, glad if you're comfy. It's just vibing with Bun on the canvas. The hench buns. You guys really like being the henchman, huh? Dangerous. I might actually ask you to do stuff. My reliable henchman Hal is the one who sourced my internet cable for me. You're ready and willing. Thank you. General Hal. Yes, he told me that he had full experience with the kind of woes that I was having, and that he eventually drilled a hole in his wall to run cables through it. And I was just like, I feel you. I feel ready to just go out and buy anything that would help, because it was really getting in the way of anything that I wanted to do, even just be it like writing in my scenario docs. I'd have to do it on my phone, which is fine, but it definitely didn't have to be that way. Everyone else was getting internet just fine. Another burp. Yes. make yourself at home, I guess. Both birds. I don't like this. Keep them simple. I think even though some folks are good at doing fancy eyes, I think it's a little bit harder for me. Tend to look a bit better when they're just clean. Actually, I'm not sure I like this either. Oh dear. Scratch his head. We'll make it work somehow. Oh, thank you. I mean, when it comes to drawing, I know that it's almost it's like it's almost taken to be a what's it? I'm trying. How do I put this? When it comes to drawing things that have people in them, if you have the eyes showing, people's eyes will usually be drawn to them as well. So it is actually quite good to like take the time, make sure your eyes resemble eyes, or put the time into the eyes. But I don't know, my eyes tend to be a little bit lost looking like me. This'll do though. This'll do. That's right. No, this is true. This is actually true. When it comes to looking at pieces, you will look at the eyes. If you think about it in terms of information, on a piece, even though all of this is drawn just like as is, the part that you will likely spend the most time looking at is like here, the face. And it will also be more striking to you if like often if the eyes are looking at you, they will be more striking as well. It's like ways to catch the attention of someone looking at a piece. Also, like the amount of information. Say if I colored the side of the sleeves, if I colored both of her sleeves just like this, for example. In doing so, I'm reducing the amount of information in this part of the picture. Shading and rendering is about controlling like the amount of information that is entering people's eyes like that. So if you shade something very like super finely, super detailed, like if I went about drawing the hair like this, like, you know, like drawing a lot of strands in the hair, this is what like would be adding more information to this particular part of the image. Does that make sense? I'm so bad at explaining this. It's usually why it's quite important to like draw eyes well. I don't really draw eyes that well, but like when people draw eyes well, they tend to be more striking. And drawing them with like the right amount of detail, I think as well, is good. I don't think that the stuff I draw, the stuff that I draw or design is very detailed. Even though like when I design stuff, I like to include some manner of detail. I always like to have like an upper limit of the amount of detail I'm willing to include in a design. So even though there's parts that will like have something to catch your eye, like my googly little patches and stuff here, or like the pattern of the legs, which are not added here yet, but having places where your eyes can fall and be interested, and then having places where your eyes can rest and not be too stimulated, is kind of like that. It's like a personal choice on my part as well. This is like the level of detail that I like in my designs, just as an artist. But everyone is different. I mean, so everyone designs things differently. This is just how I like to do things. Is all. It is definitely not the be-all and end-all of things. So just take everything that I say with a grain of salt. But thank you. Thanks for liking my designs / outfits as well. I suppose part of it is like as an artist, I'm not very good at drawing stuff that's too detailed. So I try not to make designs that are too detailed. The end. Yeah. A personal capability thing. Oh, heading off. Sleep well. Thank you for popping by. I'm Bun trying to explain theories about art that she doesn't really understand, so it doesn't come out right. I never learned art to any professional extent, so as I mentioned, when it comes to the things I know or the things that I like to do, it's all a personal preference type of thing. And really, art is like that. If you want to draw something a particular way, then by all means you should do it. There's no need to take notes. I don't have any really good advice to give or any lessons to teach. If there's anything that I don't think I can teach, it's probably art. But I think I think teaching is a valuable skill to have. Being able to pass on information in a way that it can be passed by others is a useful skill. Always. You might give us quizzes? Another bun quiz? It's true. I have quizzed you before. Oh, actually no, I'll square this out. Bun pop quizzes. This is the real evil. This is the real villainy here. I have to do another Kahoot sometime. Though I don't know on what. Definitely not on drawing theories. Oh, you. Group Kahoot. I don't know, has anything happened in Bun streams that would be worth quizzing on, I wonder? I did replace the secret stream recently. No one's gotten it yet though, except for Eo. I straight up just gave it to Eo, so she's seen it. But I don't think I've given it to anyone else yet. That's still around. What else? Leon's head pat. Leon's second head pat that I still haven't given him. Don't know if he'll want I don't know if he'll want that, but guess I can ask him the next time. Oh, to roll secret in the bun wheel. Only if you want to. Only if you're interested in seeing. Hello. It is of course not a pressure thing. Just play if you feel like it. But yes, group Kahoot. Yet another bun Kahoot. Are you worried about Eo? I'm worried about something different, but be good to look after her. Welcome. Oh, it's G. Yes, there's hands. There's hands today. Look, I'm drawing with hands. It feels like that right now. Instead of look, mum, no hands, it'll be look, mum, I now have hands. Bun doesn't draw with paws. I'll have a separate version of this where I become the story Bun Rabbit version and I draw with paws. Sure, we can do that someday. I started off being a rabbit. Like when I started off streaming, I didn't intend to ever become a person. I was just going to stay a rabbit. But here we are. Can we get married? Probably not. I don't know if you would want to marry a villain such as Bun. You remember my old streams with the Bun, with the talking and reading Bun gifs? I really like those Bun gifs actually. The hand has a really nice nail. Thank you. It's just a scroll hand, based off of one I took of my hand on its actual tablet. But I still like those gifs a lot. I don't have any place to use them right now, but they still live in my hard drive. Perhaps I can pull it out the next time we read. The reading Bun. Wait. I'll see if I can stick one in. Where are they? Can't find anything. Can never find anything in this hard drive. Are they in here? Oh really? In real life, my nails aren't very good. Nail tech? That's pretty cool. Oh, here it is. Does this work? Can you see it? The drawing bunch. I made this quite a while ago, but it's fun draw. I guess we'll just leave it in there for now. There's some things that you can tell about a person's health by looking at their nails. I think it's not a bad thing to look at. Look at the nails of folks. It's the time. Okay. We will tie it up soon. I've spent the whole stream nattering on about stuff that I can't explain. But we have a semi-drawn arbor which I will have to fix up later. You like the bun? I'm flattered. Flattered if you like the bun. Oh! Thank you, 3 Pink Punk, for the bun. Drink water. I will have a drink. Everyone stay hydrated. Alrighty, now that we have we've gotten the spud arm to work, and now that I have decided to abandon YouTube for the time being, let us shimmy back to the main window just as soon as I stick in. eaten blueberries. It's been a few months since I last had blueberries. Blueberries aren't in season until December, so it'll be a while before I have them again. But I will look forward to it. Actually, maybe I should make this a bit brighter. Little tag. Yeah, that's better. Fresh blueberries are the best. I can eat a lot of blueberries. I can eat many blueberry. I also think that fresh blueberries are very good. There is a blueberry farm not too far from my parents' house. So when I go out for Christmas, usually by the end of the month, around there, actually slightly before that, blueberries will be in season, and then we'll be able to go out and do a little pick your own. And I've been doing that since I was in high school. So I am not in high school anymore. Look at my classic 99 years. I forgot how old I said I was. 99? 126? Getting kind of old. Point is, I've just been going there for a long time. Oh. And jam. I've actually never made jam with the blueberries that I've picked from that farm. Oh, g'day. Good afternoon, Sherman. Usually it goes into... Usually they're just eaten fresh. The blueberries that we get, we just eat fresh. If you store them right, blueberries can last quite a long time. But otherwise... I've made them into pie before. Yeah, I've made them into pie before, but I still like them better fresh. Maybe it's because I don't make pies very skillfully. I think blueberry pies are great. But when I ate it, I was like, oh, well, I still like eating them fresh, so I'll eat more fresh. Oh, I said I would end stream. I said I would end stream. I kept drawing. Just wanna tidy. Actually, not tidy. Just add a little bit more here and there. How's it going, Sherman? It's been a while since I last saw you. What up, blueberry cheesecake? Not something I've ever made before, but I'm sure it'd be something that I would enjoy. Blueberries. When should we do another group Kahoot? Now that you've mentioned it, I feel like I should start writing another one so that I can spring another quiz day upon you all, and maybe someone will get the secret. The secret is not, by the way, the tabletop time that I had with EO. In case you were wondering, that's not what it is. But, you know, it might be something that we do in the future. Mayhaps for that one scenario I wrote for EO and Bun. But that one's not ready. So maybe in the future. A future endeavor. A personal keepsake? Yes, that's right. There for the memories. I keep saying I'm gonna end stream. Let's call it here. Let's call it here, and shimmy back to the front. So, the things that we have learned today are that, for the time being, Twitch is more friendly than YouTube for more than one reason. Oh, thank you. Thank you for sticking around while I drew my little NPC arbor. I'll finish that off later, methinks. And oh, thanks for coming along to the stream, as always. I also learned that I couldn't. Oh wait, no, it works. Eh? Came back. Eh? It works in OBS. Why didn't it work earlier? Wonder. Oh, no worries. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. You have a good day too. No, thank you for coming. Thanks for your company. If you left me to it, I would probably just continue drawing in silence. So I will. OBS is really fickle. I don't know what its problem is with YouTube. Because my, yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe. We'll never know at this rate. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. No worries. Good night. Good night. Slowly less scuff though. Touch wood. Touches all the wood. You never know.